The third inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Major Powers. Eflin back to work. And foul ball. The 0-1. And a curve drops in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's downstairs. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Caratini up with it on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Man at first, one away. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. And there are two down.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure.
So two down. And next for the Orioles, Major Powers. Swing and a miss. Going away.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and good work there. Back now in Toronto, and here's the first baseman, Major Powers. Francis back to work. Not even close there. 1-0.
You know, these Orioles just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment. Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Powers in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's the ball. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out. Powers had a poor showing, needed to do more.
No, certainly a frustrating.
First and second, no outs. Powers will hit next. Bunting for a hit. And that's a foul ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Next pitch way upstairs. No outs. Runners at first and second. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike two. Not close with that one. And that's ball two. Just misses there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the right-hander deals, and that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And a big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ball one there. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field. Reynolds trying to get there. Snags it for the second out. So two down. Major Powers the next to hit. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. 2 outs, base is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Fights it off. He'll see another. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out. Powers had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd...
Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Major Powers. Foul ball there. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. And one out now. First and second here, no outs. Bunts it in the air. Hayes tossed to second. Two on, 2 outs.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they add on. It's 8-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Powers stands in now and watches strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Ball to strike, and that is out of play. Next offering upstairs. One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss, and there's two down. Had a great showing in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Oh, Boog can't say enough about what he did for him.
One down. And next for the Orioles, Major Powers. And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. I'm not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Third home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 5-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast, 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Powers at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And now 2 balls and a strike. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one is absolutely belted. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he grounds one to the right side. On to first. One up, one down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Major Powers. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Cowser leads off second with nobody out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which
Powers made a big contribution despite the loss. Collected a couple of hits, one of them.